Hello and welcome to Dave the Souk Betting. I've got 3 selections for Friday, so we better crack on with it. Here's the first race I've looked at, the 5:10 at Doncaster. Here are the main protagonists. This is the first race I'm looking at. It's the 5:20 at Doncaster, over just further than 6 furlongs. The ground is good. So our Tagnan is the favourite, 11-4, Diligently 4-1, Far Above the Law 5s, Rare Change 7s, and Shout is 8. Let's have a look at Artigan and Far Above the Law. So this is 6 furlongs at York. Far Above the Law is there with the white noseband, and our Tagnan here is with the red cap. Now look what happens here. Our Tagnan's got a few horses in front. Far Above the Law here is about 3 lengths behind. Look at that. A good 3 lengths behind and nowhere to go. Our Tagnan's got a complete clear run. So now he doesn't know what's he going to do. Now he has to switch it out here. Okay, our Tagnan's here. Clear run. Far Above the Law. It's got to do a bit of weaving. Now he comes through nicely. And they're about level now. So he's made a good three lengths up. Now it's the front. Far Above the Law, it's the front. Our Tagnan's been whipped and pushed on the outside. We've got to remember he had to make 3 lengths up to get here. He's in front. He's in a head in front. He's dying. He's dying. He's dying. And there he actually finishes. He gets beaten about half a length, not even that, a neck and a head, and finishes 3rd. He's a pound better off today. Well, as you can see, there's not much between those two. And I don't think Far Above the Law really liked the ground there at York. It was absolutely as fast can be. It's like tarmac. He had a little bit of trouble in running and had to be switched. He did make up 3 lengths, I think, on Artigan, and it got to the lead, but then he just tired right at the death. I think the good ground at Doncaster will suit Far Above the Law a lot more. Here's another one in the race. So this is Shout on its racecourse debut, its first time ever, at Windsor, over 6 furlong, coming out of the 11 stall. Let's see what happens. Now the stall's open. These are all coming out. And he doesn't know what to do. He's lost 5 or 6 lengths at the start. Jockey's pushing it along. And he's just, well, how far back is he? 8 lengths off the grey. Here he is at the back. So the horse is hanging to the right, to the left there, right of the screen. He's had to run wide around the bend. And he's pushing it along. I mean, it's road at a race just to get there. I mean, he's kind of more or less drawn level, but the energy he must have used to get there. And he's pushing it and pushing it. He gives it a little tap there, and I think we've done. And he accepts it. He can't run 2 races. So he just pushes it out. He's still running green. First time out. And that's it. Well, that was its debut run. It won next time out at Salisbury, and then it came out again at Salisbury, had Ryan Moore on. Let's have a look at that race. So this is Shout over 6 furlongs at Salisbury. It had, prior to this run, it had won at Salisbury over 6. It's got Ryan Moore on. Let's see what happens. It's in the blue colours, in the lead with the white blaze.
Red-orange in the red.
Now, as you can see, he's running green. He's pulling a little bit, so Ryan gets him onto the rail to try and settle him. But he's still pulling. Running green. So he's got him on the rail and he's settled him. Now he's pulled his whip through, Ryan Moore. He hits the rising ground, and then what happens? He pulls his whip out and drops it. Now he's got no whip. He's got no whip. So he's trying to steer a horse, which is, as you can see, it's running as green as grass. So it's just hands and heels. He can't whip the horse. So he's just doing what he can just to keep it semi-straight. Well, as you can see, a little bit unlucky. Dropped the whip. It's still running green. It's not ran for about 30 days now. I'm taking a chance here. Artagnan is 11-4. Far above the law is 11-2, double the price. But I am worried about Shout. So I'm splitting the bet, even St. Stephen, straight down the middle. Far above the law, 11-2. And Shout, 8-1. Split the bet. I profit and losses to £20, so a tenner on each if you play that way. Here's a look at another race where I've got a selection. This is the third selection in the 505 at Chester. Mercurial is the 3-1 favourite. Quest for Fun 6-1. Pause for Thought 13-2. Berkshire Nugget 15-2. And Love Billy Boy 15-2. Now the horse I'm interested in is Love Billy Boy off 85. It's a 3-year-old. It's got improvement in it. And it's this run here at Chester. It's a winner over course and over course, but slightly further. It was drawn 11 that day. In touch with the leaders on out. Headway over 2 out. Up the centre when led 1 out. Hung left inside final furlong. Ridden then edge left final 110 yards. Kept on and all out. The second was rated 80. The third was rated 90. Now today, that was over 7 furlong, 127 yards. So they started here. Today they start here and nearer the bend. And that's what concerns me about the favourite. Let me show you the favourite. Mercurial. Strike rate's not great, 2 out of 23. They're going on this run here of 70. Some prominent, challenging, some clear, reduced lead inside final 110, kept on. Okay, it was ridden under 2 out and it just about got home over 7.5 on soft at Roscommon. Let me show you about Roscommon. It's a long run to the bend. They go around the bend and it's a 3 furlong running. Okay, so it'll have 3 furlong to sort itself out and a nice long run to the bend. It's nothing like Chester. So that's all the form. I don't think Mercurial. I don't think it's that good a bet. I like the tried and tested form at the track, more or less over the distance, with a good draw as well this time. Love Billy Boy, 15-2 each way. That's my second selection. Let's have a look at the third race. Some of these might ring a bell. In the pale blue hat, blue colours with the white V is Glitterella. Let's see what happens. So it's on the outside. It's been scrubbed along. They all seem pretty much in a line. He's white teeth there. White teeth there. They're all in a line. He's shoving it, another hit, and they're all bunched up. He's in the middle. He hits it again. I don't know if he's staying on or is he just staying with them. And they all go past together. Well, that was Glitterella. And I don't think it looks as though it's crying out for this 6. I don't think 6 will beat its distance. I plainly do not think Unico's good enough. Let's have a look at another one. Okay, this is sub 13 at Leicester. Over 6 furlongs on good to soft. next to the one with the noseband. It's got the pink and dark blue colours. We're at the 3-po. Now he's been scrubbed along. These are going quite well. This one in particular is going well, and so is this one. I mean, here at this stage, you want to be on one of these two. It's been pushed and pushed and pushed. They've actually cruised past it almost. But he's been pushed and scrubbed and pushed. And he just seems to find that little bit more. It is a stiff track. You can see the hill there at Leicester. And suddenly, these are under pressure up the hill. Now, he still looks like he's going to get beat. And he's throwing everything at the jockeys, everything. Kitchen sink the lot. This is William Carson, not a patch on, I think it's his grandfather. But anyway, they're all a bit bunched up here. He's whipping and pushing. And he just outstays them. He just outstays them. That was sub 13 at Leicester. I think it stayed on well. It did get outpaced somewhat. But when it met the rising ground, it did seem to outstay them. Here's a horse you might all recognise. This is Port's Headland running at Bath. Over 5 furlong and 10 yards. It's the one with the green sleeves and the red pink cap. It's a 4-runner race, and he looks to me as though he's on the steel for a short time. So he's on the outside, he's on a tight rein. These have been slightly niggled along. He's still on a good rein. Now the pace quickens about here, and I think he gets caught flat-footed a little bit. The horse has not got the turn of foot that the others have had, and the jockey resorts to the whip a little bit too early. I think he should have been stoking him along a little bit sooner than he did. So at the moment, he's probably a solid 4 lengths down at least. The horse gets going. He gives it a crack there. I wish he'd just push it out. He pushes it out now, and it nearly, but not quite, gets up, loses by half a length. It loses by half a length. He's made it possibly 4 lengths up there in the last half a furlong, 3/4 of a furlong. There you go. That was Port Headland, which was a selection for me at Bath. I personally, I think the jockey got caught off guard when the pace quickened. It looks to me like it's absolutely crying out for 6 furlongs. And it's the only one of these that I think there is. It's best price 3-1. So that's my third selection. Port Headland in the 7:10 at Salisbury at 3-1. So the notebook series will be out on Sunday. We've had a nice winner today. If anyone played the hodler, you could have had 14s. I think it returned 15-2, something like that. 10s was freely available for most of the morning. You've got to be on the ball in this game. This is Dave the Suit, looking forward to a profitable Friday. Bye for now.